Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. So, just with everything that's been going on early today, I was walking to the grocery store. I was playing the mobile games and everything. I was just sort of doing okay today. Had some food earlier and everything. I didn't feel so good. So anyway, I was searching for episode 3 of Other Space, and I was having so much trouble trying to find it. It's like one of those difficult to find shows, difficult to find episodes. I somehow stumbled onto JustWatch, the streaming guide. So we're going to see, okay, they get personal recommendations, search and see what's new on Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and many more streaming services. So I'm just going to try and show you and see what it's like, because if you use the search or whatever, you're having trouble, maybe you can find what you're looking for. Okay, so I don't think I have Netflix anymore. Okay. I do have Amazon Prime Video. There's Netflix free. Okay, let's click Netflix free. I didn't know it was free. I guess how do you get Netflix free? I'm gonna click on it if it's free. How do you get Netflix free? Okay. I have Hulu. Okay, I think I just have those. And I'm going to select Netflix free because I don't know if this is a separate app. It looks like a different icon. So we're gonna get started. All right, Trolls. My daughter loves this movie. Okay, World Tour. You've got a Marvel movie. Both of them. I'm getting a Facebook Messenger call. We got Rob Lowe and 9/11 Lone Star. Let's see, Painter and the Thief. Oh, what was I looking for? You got David Arquette in You Cannot Kill. So, all this stuff. All right, let's go to... okay, we actually want to look for that show. So what I'm going to do is, these are highly rated, okay? What I'm going to do is just simply look for, here's the Avengers. I'm going to actually look for the show. Oh, The Americans. That's that show. Okay, let's try to find, let's search for Other Space. Okay, so I exit the app. Okay, so I got to go back. Okay, go back into the app. I'll go here to O, the letter O. We'll see what we have. Oh man, we've got horror movies. We've got the Stephen King's It. The 2 horror movies there. It's a big long book and TV or movie. Okay, we got Josh Hartnett. It looks like it just is a logo. Oh, and Julia Stiles. I'm trying to remember what movie this is. This is an old movie with George Clooney a while ago. John, I can't remember his last name. Turturro. John Turturro. There's Brad Pitt. Oh, what happened here? Oh, that's a Dangerous Babyface. I didn't realize that was in the movie. This is an old 70s movie about a guy like a corporate tour. There's Moneyball about the baseball. Brad Pitt, RoboCop, Alf. This is the new one. We're gonna see if we can watch the new one. Apparently she got written off the show, Gina Carano, and we're just gonna see. I actually don't think I'm gonna watch it. They wrote her off the show, so I'm gonna watch Jim Carrey. I'm just gonna see if the movie actually works. Okay, so it's Prime Video +1, so we're gonna try to watch it. Okay, it's starting. You can select. I'll just do Amazon Prime. Okay, so it goes back. So we got watch now options. So it just basically goes back. Okay. So what we're going to try to do is see about Netflix, because it seems like it's a feeder. It's a feeder app. We're going to try to find Netflix free. Somehow there's got to be a free Netflix. Might just be for, certain people, get Netflix free, stuff like that. So I'm going to do a space. Netflix free. Alright, I don't have Netflix free, okay? There was definitely a logo, so you got to do something else in the United States or somewhere to get Netflix free if it actually exists, okay? I don't know exactly what that is you have to do, but it definitely seemed like it had a different type of app to it. So, an icon. So, if you have to, I don't know, be in the movies or not be in the movies, I don't know. We'll just go to the home settings. We'll see if we see the icon there. Everything's there with Hulu. We'll just see if any of them say Netflix free. I don't know that any of them are going to say Netflix free. So I probably just sort of got ahead of myself there. So what I can try to do is go back and just see settings. Okay, so Netflix, here's Netflix free. Okay, so we're going to remove the other two and just see if we can only look at Netflix free. Do I have to save this? See, here it is right here, Netflix free. Somehow, I don't know, I guess people can get Netflix free. Okay, home. All right, Netflix free. We got the Stranger Thing, the Jane Fonda movie or TV show. Okay, so I just have 5. I've got Elite, When They See Us, Grace and Frankly, Our Planet, and Stranger Things. Let's see what's new. Okay, nothing's new. Let's see what's popular. Oh, we got Boss Baby. We got one more. I remember watching this with my daughter. Okay, so this is a show from Spain, and this is a TV show. How about movies? Okay, no movies. They're all TV shows. I don't know that why don't I just try Our Planet? Okay, episode 1. Let's try it. Let's see what works. Watch now. Okay, unable to launch Netflix free. Please do it manually. So I do not have Netflix free. It's a bummer. Alright, so this app is sort of an entree into free Netflix. So if you're out there, you've done something amazing to get Netflix free, try to find it. I guess I might finish this one, Silicon Cowboys. It's on IMDb TV, so you gotta jump up and you gotta jump down. That's what you gotta do. They risk their future to create ours.
Black folks shooting, yellow folks keep white folks happy. We need to move on from that kind of thing.
It looks like it's a Danny Glover movie.
Yeah, then come back and tell the rest of us how we did it. That's
The quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Baby, just to let me down, let me down.
If you run, you get it. Geico Motorcycle.
real food for dogs. I tell you, dogs used to have it a whole lot rougher.
Sorry, Ollie. I need that for the fire.
Hard-headed, man.
I had to ask Mr. Skinner.
Of course you would. And while you're at it, remind him how one of you needs to come here. Let's get some lowdown on what's happening.
China job.
You gonna let us put up these posters, ain't you, Lucy?
Oh, I don't think there'd be any problem at all.
That's awful nice of you, Lucy.
You looking special today.
That's sweet of you to say.
Make sure your man goes to where that is up there. I'm done. Got a lot more ways to go.
Nice to see you, Lucy.
You got that boy eating out of your hand.
Luther's the only one that put my hair. He sat behind me in Sunday school.
I hope you got to know that should have left, because we got to spend something on his birthday strike.
You gonna ask me to come sing again?
We have some money. Word is you got a whole pile of it swelled away.
Oh, pause is not supported. Okay. Okay, so let's go. So this is Silicon Cowboys. They risk their future to create ours. This is so crazy. Running down the middle of a train tracks for computer processors.
Daddy,
So how does this show end?
I got a minute.
I'm sorry, honey.
This seems just about the farthest thing from Silicon Valley I could ever imagine.
So why Miss Spivey gonna give him?
Sounds so crazy. It must be an error. I can't imagine it. Let's try it again. I must have some sort of randomizer.
On the train. Man,
I definitely have a randomizer. I basically just get random TV.
What that means.
That's Carl Banks from Family Matters. In fact, we're going to go watch Carl Banks from Family Matters. He was also in Die Hard. Family Matters TV show. It had this funny kid who was kind of a nerd, Steve Urkel. He used kind of a funny voice in it. I don't know, you just kind of watch the show. Watch now with Hulu. All right.
Still your best friend, and now your co-pilot. Still the workday, just the night shift. Still home sweet home, just more mobile. Still hard work, just a little easier. The Chevy Silverado, making life's journey just better.
Get a total value of $5,000 on this Silverado True Cab pickup. Plus, eligible GM card members can use an additional $1,000 in bonus earnings toward their purchase. See your Northwest Chevy dealer.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design, some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene.
It's a pretty good fun show to watch. He's got the Air Jordan shoes on, the red, white, and black ones. They were like a 3/4 high top with you could see the air pocket in it. I remember that episode.
We're at the movies and we need to silence our phone. Who knows where that button is?
I don't have silent.
Everyone that's right up here.
It happens to all of us. We buy a new home and we turn into our parents. What I do is help new homeowners overcome this.
Was that an adjustable spanner? Good choice, Steve.
Okay, don't forget, you're not assisting him. You hired him. You have nowhere to sit. You have too many. Who else reads books about submarines? My dad. Yeah.
Oh, those are...
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at that.
Let's go, Peloton.
Welcome to your 30-minute full body strength.
Yes, you can, Peloton. Come on. Nice work, Lisa and Denver. Keep it up. Way to show up, Peloton. Oh, amazing work. You absolutely crushed it.
How he has been making use of the zoophagous patient.
What's zoophagus?
Oh, zoophagous is an animal that feeds on other animals.
Wow. I guess that does sound a lot scarier.
Why won't your parents let you go to the party? I don't know. I mean, all we were gonna do is watch a Rambo marathon. The problem is my curfew is at 10 o'clock, and the first movie doesn't start until 9:30. Well, that stinks. Rambo won't even blow up anybody till after 10. Yeah, that's what I told Dad. You know, he's forgotten what it's like to be 15. I'll handle your father at dinner. Your grandma is gonna fight for your right to party.
At the tone, please record your message.
This is Kelly.
Hi, this is Bryce. This is Jake.
This is Melissa.
There's a ton of people out riding their bikes. You could really just still bike.
Why do I ride bikes?
Because of the more spiritual side of being outside on my bike.
And I think that's something that I have really lost sight of. That's my silver lining.
Family meeting!
We have big news. New Kellogg's Cinnamon Roll Frosted Mini Wheats.
Bakery fresh cinnamon roll flavor. In every bite. You're gonna love them.
Sometimes ordering your favorite local meals in is the best way to get out.
Harriet, Mama's sitting in my chair.
I don't know what you're complaining about. She insulted my meatloaf before I even took it out of the oven.
This was a bad idea. A real bad idea, Harriet.
If you say I told you so, you're gonna be wearing this meatloaf. I'm sorry.
You have your period and suddenly, what the gosh? You need this pad.
Only Always Ultra Thins have rapid dry technology and they absorb 40% faster. The gush happens fast. That's why Always absorbs faster.
At Adventist Health Portland, we're partnering with OHSU to give our patients access to more specialists and more advanced care in more places than ever. Together, we can do so much more.
Don't waste your time and money at the chain store.
2020 New York City Marathon. '20 New York City Marathon.
Getting that from YouTube.
All right, national broadcast. Canceled. So the 2020 Marathon in New York City was canceled. Relive the 2020 virtual TCS New York City Marathon. New York Roadrunners. They're sponsored by Tata Consultancy Service, which is a company from India. They do technology consulting. And we're going to watch the virtual runners here.
The year 2020 has been historic, one we will never forget with the COVID-19 pandemic shutting down the world.
Well, as of today, another iconic event is calling it quits for 2020, the TCS New York City Marathon. The marathon is an annual tradition, one that brings tens of thousands of runners from all over the globe and massive crowds to the streets of New York. A tradition that would make socially distant a real challenge.
But with it dawned a new era in running. People who had never run a mile before, lacing up their shoes for the first time and discovering new possibilities. Experienced athletes whose seasons were sidelined turned to running and their training as an outlet. And marathoners entered a new virtual world. From every corner of the globe, runners have come together collectively now to bring a small piece of New York City home.
Not much to say, just time to run.
Hey, New York City, let's do this. Swiss edition. Up on the road.
So we're gonna get going. Ray Reynolds out there running the virtual this weekend by themselves. You're not alone.
I'm about to start my TCS NYC Marathon. Good luck to everyone who's running.
And I'm about to start my virtual TCS New York City Marathon here in San Diego, California.
We're going to start you in true New York City style. There'll be one command. It'll be on your mark, followed by the camera. On your mark.
It's marathon day wherever it is you happen to be.
We are underway. 2020 TCS New York City Marathon, virtual, naturally.
Woo! Okay, reporting live from the TCS Virtual New York Marathon with Michelle T. Michelle, how are you feeling? Feeling great. What a beautiful day for a run.
You know, marathon runners are tough by definition. Being a marathon runner is code for tough.
Which one before? Then you're going to be full cash.
You're probably feeling like you're ready to give up right now, but you better not. You better keep going.
We're here at Almost Mile 18, the Honey Stinger Gel Station. Keep going, keep running, stay strong, and we will see you in person in 2021, 22, or 23.
Runners are perseverant, so we are driven, we're focused, and we get after it no matter where we are. But I'm inspired, and I am so happy that people have decided to take this challenge and to get after it themselves.
I think the satisfaction that you get from the normal New York City Marathon and the celebration with tens of thousands of spectators, hundreds of thousands of spectators, should be bigger this year. But actually achieving 26.2 miles on your own without that support should pop people's chests out even bigger.
Take a look around. See and soak in your finish line. In a year that has challenged our planet and the people on it, you took on the incredible challenge of the virtual TCS New York City Marathon. Every story is unique. Every stride's a victory. And along with everyone around the world, you've earned this amazing accomplishment.
Looks like they got new sponsors here. We'll go to the 2019.
If you have psoriatic arthritis, Enbrel helps relieve joint pain, helps stop joint damage, and helps skin get clearer. Enbrel.
My Staten Island is where it all begins. One day I'll be standing up there at the starting line for my first marathon.
I can't wait to run this race through Queens and make my family proud. I'm from Brooklyn. One day I will be racing in my first marathon.
50,000 runners who love running just as much as me.
See my friends and family cheer me on. I'm from the Bronx, where champions are born. Running has made such a big difference in my life. I'll take this bridge to Manhattan, where you'll find out what you're made of. Someday, I will take this last turn and cross the finish line. Break the tape. Like Mary.
Like Meb.
Like Daniel. Like Shalene. Like Manuela. Like Tatiana.
Like Lalisa. Like everybody here today.
We run. I run. For my city. For our city. For my family. To make my family proud.
For everyone we love.
To prove that I can do it. That we can do it. Sooner than you think. I can.
Someday, I'll run all 26.2.
26.2.
Just watch me. It's gonna be awesome.
Come on, I'll race ya.
Gonna skip ahead. It looks like this is the actual race. I'm gonna get sick
So it
again.
now repeats here at New York City. Now we go back to the elite fields of racing. On the left, Des Linden alone. Shira Katata leading a large group of men, but boy, Des is frisky out there.
Yeah, she's got a 10-second lead. You know, Des has been talking about that she's at the back half of her career, and I think she's willing to take a lot more chances as she gets near the end. You know, she already won Boston. She feels like she's got this freedom to literally run free, dream big dreams, go for it. She's got, like I said, a 10-second lead. The course record for American women is set by Kara Goucher back in 2008 of 2:25.53. I think Des is going to get that today. Whether she wins or not, that's going to be determined over a lot more running here. The real running doesn't come until first half.
So she is currently in the lead. Her past marathons here in New York City, this is her third. She was sixth a year ago, fifth way back in 2014. So she is yet to hit the podium, but could today. So let's take a look at the TCS leaderboard with the men, and there's Shura Kitata out front, and Jared Ward, who said he likes his conditioning, he likes the makeup of this field, and feels like this is the place for him to make a podium strike in an Abbott World Marathons major.
Well, I think, John, when Kitata keeps going to the front like this, almost looking like he's chomping at the bit, he wants to go harder. It's a clear indication for a start that there's no wind out there, no side winds or headwinds that are bothering people. They're spread across the road pretty generously. But Kitata said if the conditions are good, this has come through from his coach just recently, if Haji Adilo, if conditions are good, he does want to go for that course record. And I guess he's probably thinking at the moment, I wish somebody would help me, because he's having to do a lot of the work. They haven't been racing for half an hour yet.
I like where Jared Ward is. He's nice and tucked in, drafting. He's such, like you said, a cerebral runner. He's so smart. If I were in this race, I'd be following Jared Ward. He just executes really nicely, always has a great race.
Kitata last year, second by 2 seconds. Not sure now's the time to make up those 2 seconds, but you know, while you're out there and it feels good. And then Jeffrey Pamora is just sort of biding his time. He just listen. You don't have to go out in 58:01 in this thing.
Kind of not, no.
Not unless you're going for a sub-2, and that's not happening on this course anytime.
Well, they went through 5K in 15:09. I mean, clearly they're going to be at 10K pretty soon, but that was 2:07.50 pace. And actually, Andy Vernon, the Brit making debut, was already off the back of this pack. I guess he's running smart. You don't want to go out at 2:07 pace in your debut.
No, in a debut, it's so overwhelming and scary that, you play it safe for sure.
Back to the starting line, the second wave of runners. And listen, between the ferries and the buses that get people out there, these guys have been waiting a long time to get out there and get their New York on, and now comes their moment, and they get to go. And the beauty is when they redo each of these waves, it's the same thing. It's the same fanfare with the confetti cannons and Frank Sinatra's New York, New York. And it is Goosebumps City when this thing starts. You don't have any relatives in the second wave, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But you know what? I read a really cool stat. In 2018, the average finish time was 4 hours and 37 minutes. I find that very impressive. Do you not? I find that really some great running.
I find everybody that makes it to the end fairly impressive, right? There are 52, almost 53,000 runners, and each one of them has a great story for why they're out here and why it's important when they finish here at the TCS New York City Marathon. Manuela Schar is in the park, and she is rolling towards a third straight championship here in New York. We are back here, the 49th TCS New York City Marathon, one of 50 events put on by the New York Roadrunners every year. This is the world's largest marathon, but they do so much under the headline, their mission statement of help and inspire people through running. Here we look at the elite fields, men's and women's. Des Linden all alone out front there on the women's on the left, and on the right, Shura Kitata, runner-up a year ago, leads the men's field.
Yeah, Des always seems to have a strategy in mind. She trains alone, so she looks comfortable being out front. I don't think she feels uncomfortable. Like I said, she always has kind of a strategy that she's going to go for.
And Tim over there on the right, Kitata, he's, I'm not sure he's anywhere, breaking away there, but he's got Tamara Tola with him, who was fourth a year ago, and again, fastest PB in the field.
And there's a little gap, it's only about 10 or 15 yards behind them, but I just wonder if they might start working together now. They have slowed a little bit. They went through 6 miles in 29:27, so they're at 2:08.44 pace. It's not lightning quick at the moment in the men's race.
So the men have quite a way to go. They're in mile 6 there. 20 miles home. This is one of those things when you get an elite field like this in a marathon that doesn't have pacers, right? This is sort of a long run, and then it'll be a short race when we finally get to the point that somebody wants to.
This is
to
just
take off.
transportation until you get
Sure.
to racing.
Sure, this is just, you might as well just be going around the corner. And there, Manuela Schar, that guy is not racing her, just so you know. Those are the people keeping track. Here comes Manuela Schar. She's got her own division. This is the Wheelchar division that she is going to win. Manuela Schar, her 9th straight Abbott World Marathon Major, her 3rd straight TCS New York City Marathon Championship. Like Shalane in 2017, there's no need to look over her shoulder. She's got it to herself.
Everything you want is in front of you.
Airwolf TV show. Alright, let's see if I can find it. On the last page on YouTube, there was an old movie by Jan Michael Vincent. He ended up becoming somewhat dependent on alcohol in interviews and really sort of craggy and angry. But he was sort of a quiet actor on stage in television. I don't know that you can actually find this show. There were 2 shows on TV that were run by the Air Force when I was growing up on USA. There was Airwolf, which had Ernest Borgnine and Jan Michael Vincent as pilots of a Superior Black attack military helicopter, like top secret helicopter. The other one was American Eagle, and it was about fighter pilots in the Air Force who flew F-16 fighter pilots, F-16 airplanes. I don't know that I can find either of them because they just don't seem to be here. But I'm going to actually look because, so I'm going to actually look American Eagle TV show. Okay, so we don't have either of those TV shows here. I'm gonna go basically just not to Hulu. There is The Greatest American Hero. This was an interesting show. It's actually one of the best, about a man who just simply doesn't know when or when not he will be able to have superpowers such as flying. Many times in the TV show, he attempts to take flight and he cannot. Okay, it's a really good TV show. It was one of my favorites. Let me just look at this. It was from 1981. It does have ads. Let's see who William Catt, Robert Colt, and Connie Selica. I really did like Connie Selica. So they say it's a spoof. But I don't want to forget the other shows, okay? It's here's Connie Selica. She was a very pretty actress. They don't show the photo of her, but I guess maybe she still acts. And 2012 and other shows and stuff. But that's him right there, and it was a good show. He sort of was a little bit like Mark Hamill, but totally not in Star Wars at all, right? But it was a good show. I'm not trying to make a bad comparison. He actually sort of acted a little bit like Luke Skywalker actor. Okay, so we're gonna go to YouTube to find these other shows. Yeah, American Eagle TV show search. And you may not be able to find this one at all. Let's see. We'll do space F-16. Airplane. So you got all these. You got some Air and Space Museum stuff. Here we go. Iron Eagle. I'm sorry. It's not. It's Iron Eagle with Jason Gedrick and Louis Gossett Jr. Iron Eagle. But it was also a TV show, okay? I thought it was definitely a TV show. Let's see. Gatling gun. This wasn't in the original. I thought Iron Eagle was also a TV show. I thought Jason Gedrick was a pretty good actor, too. I think those were Sidewinder missiles. Either surface to air, not surface to air, air to whatever. I think there were Sidewinder missiles on there. I think the ones internally are not. Those are Maverick missiles. The ones on the outside are Sidewinder missiles. This is a Sidewinder, I think, and the larger ones that are more sort of larger kind of cone type are the Maverick missiles.
Unidentified aircraft approaching from the northwest. Keep in formation. Stick in tight till I find out what they're up to. Got him spotted, Colonel. Bandits, 10 o'clock high. Looks like Big 23. Sir, coming hard. Climb to 23,000 feet. I'm going to keep an angle on him.
Attention, American invaders. You are violating our territorial airspace.
What the hell are they talking about? This is Colonel Ted Masters of the United States Air Force. We're on routine exercise. Good job, Lieutenant. They're firing on us. This is no drill. Fire when you get a lock on them. Roger, Colonel. 2 MiGs, 4 o'clock. Watch your tail, Lieutenant. I'm coming around. I'll pick up the leader. Got you covered, Colonel. The angle's looking good. Watch that bandit at 2 o'clock, Lieutenant. Okay, Kelsey. Bandit turning in tight. Closing in on Bandit, 10 o'clock. On your tail, Lieutenant. Hold up. Hold up. Lieutenant, hold up. I've been hit. I'm dropping fuel fast. Get the hell out of here now, Lieutenant. But, Colonel? Move it, Lieutenant. Affirmative. Heading back to base. Good luck, Colonel. Check it behind you, sucker. That's it. Come on. Come on. There you go. Okay. Thank you. 4-1. These guys aren't taking any chances.
morning, Reggie, 20 minutes ago.
Talking, chilling too much.
She's a junior. What do you think you're doing messing with her?
She thinks I am too. Get out of here, boy. You're blowing it for me. Take the hunt and meet you guys down the road.
I thought Dad told you not to ride that hound off base.
How's he gonna know if he's not around? It disappeared before I have to pound you. It's my little boy. You're not okay.
Leave, Mom. You my tux up, aren't you?
Tell your sister.
She does look nice.
Kind of gross.
Amy, you don't have to wear this after tomorrow. Come on. We're the only graduates ones.
Yeah, it's a miracle. He's graduating at all.
Thanks a lot, Ron. I'll see you later, Mom.
Oh, be home by 6, okay? Your dad's gonna call in. He wants to say hi to you and Katie before you go to the prom.
All right, bye.
Well, aren't you gonna wait for the mail? Today could be the day.
Kid, I'm late.
Wanna live and die in the streets I tried when I was young. It's been 20 long years, the fire's still burning. The wax on the candle melts like tears. You know it don't come easy, the road of the gypsy. But I'm holding tight, 'cause I know this dream's gonna carry me home.
Are you out of your mind, man?
It's been a long night, many sleepless nights, for something to call my own. It's been 20 long years, and my heart is raging. Something to believe, in spite of the tears. You know it don't come easy. Road up the gypsy.
Dad, how you doing? How you like the moves? We're practicing for the prom tonight. You guys look great. Look, I'm sorry I'm late, but...
Enjoy it, fool. Pretty soon you don't show up on time, they're gonna shoot you behind. At the academy, the word tardy is not in the vocabulary.
What were they doing to you?
I was just coming over the bridge and they all came up behind me.
What is it with you, Nazi? Can't you get through one day without proving what an asshole you are?
Hey, I was just having a little fun with your girlfriend, Fly Baby. I figured maybe she might realize she deserves more from life than some pussy Air Force.
Chill. Just forget about this big, nasty, loose-lip greaseball. He's just trying to get you in trouble. Now, if Sheriff Pino finds out you've been fighting again, you're gonna be put in jail till you're dead. D, just chill.
I'm losing my patience with you, Nacho.
I'm losing my patience with you, Masters. You know, like I always tell you, it'd be easy to settle this thing if you had any balls. Just run the snake with me.
You know, you sound like a broken record. You got snake on the brain.
Didn't you learn nothing from the last time with Branson?
They love your jackets, boys.
Have a nice day.
Biggest creep.
Kid, the guy's bullshit hasn't changed in 4 years.
Neither has his breath.
Kid,
It came right after you left. What is it? Does the return address U.S. Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs give you a clue?
T, drum roll. The best new applicant for the pilot training program is...
not the Masters.
What did it say?
It said all that, we regret to inform you, Brad. It said I didn't qualify.
Well, guess you had to kind of expect it.
Well, maybe I didn't.
Oh, let's face it, Doug. The grade point average? I mean, we're talking subterranean range here.
It's because of one lousy F. I never would have gotten it if I didn't have to cut Brawley's class all the time to sneak in the simulator.
Good morning, boys and girls. I have an announcement. One of special interest to all you military personnel out there. Little Dougie Masters has regretfully been denied admission to the Air Force Academy. Too bad. You look so cute in his little uniform and care tag. Marching around with all the other fairies. Butterfly, baby.
You're dead, Notcher. I'll wait here till you come out and then you're mine.
Hey, if you fight me, you have to deal with the sheriff. If you race me, all you gotta do is deal with the mountains and me.
You got it. Be at McIntyre's in an hour.
Okay.
I'll get you call Raymond. Tell him to cast my plan on flying the snake.
Doug, you'll get killed! Just like Jimmy Franson did!
Excuse me.
Can you hand me that Phillips head?
I'm working on my plane.
The Phillips head, what? Phillips head.
What are you doing working on my plane? Raymond was supposed to gas it up.
Flying the snake, ain't you?
How'd you know? What are you doing making my mixture so rich?
How low you have to keep it to the ground?
50 feet? Why?
As lean as you were running, if it went into a stall, you'd have lost your engine. Never would have been able to pull it out.
It must have been what happened to Jimmy.
That's what happened to the Branson kid, all right? I didn't know that either. Sure couldn't tell enough to peel him off that cliff.
Well, yeah.
We'll talk about that later. If you come back.
Now, according to the rules of the snake, Doug can take any route through the mountains he wants to, as long as he sticks under the 50-foot height limit you guys agreed to. Notcher, you gotta stick to the main road. Now, you guys are gonna do a loop through Dragon Canyon and end up back here at the airfield. You got that?
He's gonna make sure Masters doesn't pull up if it gets a little too scary for him. If he pulls up, he's disqualified. Packer and Brillo can ride monitor with me and Reggie. Let's do it.
Oh, man! The music is jamming, D! Dance to those rocks!
Hey, how's you doing, Reg?
Let's put it this way.
My stomach hurts from watching this guy fly.
What's happening with the match here?
Well, he almost started a new career as
A hood ornament.
Hey, D, why don't you just land on the pool and get it over with?
What's the matter, Red? Don't you feel like flying today?
Oh, flying, yes. Dying, no. Hey, hey!
That's not the main road. Well, the road's a road, man. Oh, that'll take 10 minutes off his time.
Hey, Doug, Notch is cutting through on the fire road. There's no way you can beat him now.
It ain't over yet.
Doug, you're coming up on Devil's face.
Wait, Jimmy Branson bought it.
You did it, buddy.
Oh, come on. Reggie, give me a
right? Keep jamming to the tunes, cause she's zooming. White smoke's pouring out of your manifold.
I'm losing oil pressure.
Well, shut it down, man. You're gonna seize your engine.
Wonder what a Cessna looks like splattered all over those rocks. What did you do to his engine, you freak? Notcher made me do it. He had me adjust his oil cap.
Doug, Notcher had Packer loosen your pressure cap. Land the plane, man. Land the plane. Doug, stop acting crazy. You could get killed.
Easy. I'm coming up on Notcher. I can beat him.
Don't be a fool, Doug. Just land.
Land the plane, man. Don't stall on me now.
You got it. Now take it home now, Doug.
Tough landing fly, baby? It was just a joke, man.
It's pretty funny. You could have killed me.
What?
I said you could have killed me.
Could be.
Can you hear me now?
Doug, you gotta come with me now. It's your dad. You gotta get back to the base. He's been shot down.
Jesus. See?
I don't know. They just found out about it. Come on.
But we gotta get
No,
Matt.
I'll get Matt. You just go.
Tell you when they're gonna release him? Didn't they even tell you what they were doing, flying so near to the coastline?
The general said they couldn't go into it.
Be back in a minute. Is Colonel Blackburn in there?
Hey, you can't go in there. Now, look, you can't go through here. Ah.
Buddy, who the hell do you think you are? Lighten up, man. I just want to talk to Colonel Blackburn.
Davis, hey, it's okay. I suppose you want some answers.
Nobody's telling us what's going on. And I figured since you and Dad have been friends for so long, you'd tell me the truth.
What'd they tell you so far?
Just that Dad and another plane were flying over the Med when they got jumped. And then something crazy about a trial.
Well, it's kind of a complicated situation. Hell, it's a bunch of nonsense, really. Some countries play the ball game a little different way. Come on. Stick on my heels for a minute. Now, I'm gonna get my tip in the ringer if the general catches me showing you this stuff. So keep your mouth shut. See, we fly what's known as freedom of navigation exercises to establish.
Oh, it went mute. Why'd it go on mute? What happened? Who pressed the mute button?
I'm sorry, Doug. I'll tell you one thing. I don't like the way the State Department's playing this. Christ, we're holding all the aces and they act like all we got's a pair of twos waiting on a face card. General felt putting a carrier off their post might put a fire up your butt. They deny it, twist. They tell us the name of the game's negotiation.
Colonel, will you please just tell me what's going on?
All right. He's being put on trial for violating their territorial sovereignty. Now, we know it's bullshit. Washington knows it's bullshit. State Department thinks it's a bluff. They think they're using him as a kind of bargaining chip.
For what?
Well, they're what's called a pariah nation in that part of the world. We've been embargoing trade to them for years. They're probably using this to get us to lift it.
What's gonna happen, Colonel?
I don't know yet, Dave. We're hoping to hear what they really want from us in a moment. Till then, there's not much any of us can do. Especially since the suits up at the White House got their hands tied like this. But you're gonna have to be patient. We don't even have diplomatic relations with the bastard, so it takes a whole heap of time just to make a phone call.
Colonel, I got the Admiral on the horn.
Hang in there, son. Yes, sir. Yeah, it came, did it go? It's something I'd like to talk to you about on that. I think the general want to pursue this a little further.
Sleep so calm. You don't know you.
24 years old. The time your dad had to bail out on the Pacific. The whole time he was missing, I didn't even know if he was alive.
I gotta call Katie and tell her I'm not going tonight. And you better call the Winslows and tell them not to drive all the way down for graduation.
Doug, that is not going to help him. He's stuck over there. Always thinking about his mess. He's thinking about you and Katie. They know you're slept in it. Thinking about you getting home tomorrow. That's all he's got right now, and somehow you don't go. Takes it away from him. Look, I'm very scared.
People didn't always want to be in the movies. They felt like, oh man, if I go into the movies, I'll end up, you know, going to these parties and doing bad movies, stuff like that.
Find out.
Yeah, that's gonna be fine. You go with Mom. I'll be on in a while. What did Blackburn tell you? She said they think they're holding him for ransom or something like that. Think you can nose around your dad's office and see what they're asking to trade for? Just came from there. Everybody in intelligence is scrambling. My dad ordered everyone to keep a lid on this thing. Nobody's talking. Oh, wow. All right, I'll hang around and see what else I can find out. Thanks, Larry. Is there anything that we can do? No, nothing. Guess you won't feel like going tonight, huh? Well, I didn't at first, but I guess it's better than sitting home going crazy all over this.
Yeah, you listen, Doug.
Everything is gonna work out. And those dudes won't mess with us. The Air Force will kick ass if they do. Yeah, like in Iran, right?
Oh, that was different. Mr. Peanut was in charge of that. Now we got this guy in the Oval Office who don't take shit from no gimpy little country. Why do you think they call him Bonnie Ray Gun? Almost forgot. Got some good news. Oh, man, you smell so good. Take away.
You aren't allowed a statement on your behalf.
This court is a fraud. At no time did I violate your territorial airspace. At no time did we engage in any type of intelligence gathering operation. This trial is a blatant violation of international law.
This guy went on to play Hercule Poirot on PBS. Like a mystery, either out of London, England, or Europe.
Colonel, the American naivety never ceases to amaze me. We make the laws in this country. We are not subject to your ridiculous Western alliances. I am a pilot myself, and when in flight, I am always aware of my exact position. I have no doubt you were quite clear about yours. Your country has been warned time and time again. Yet your leaders choose to make light of our demands. Preparation is our due, and we shall have our due.
They just didn't. I was sitting right outside my dad's office when they had the briefing. None of them could believe it.
I don't understand.
Doug, they've already held the trial and they found your dad guilty.
What does that mean?
Well, nobody knows for sure. They haven't sentenced him yet. It could mean prison or...
Those bastards playing so tough.
The State Department thinks they're making a big issue of it because they don't want other nations thinking they're chicken to the U.S. They're trying to set an example.
So when are they going in? The Marines, fool. They're not gonna sit down and take this crap, are they?
Nothing's being planned as far as I know. But my dad thinks they can work something out because they might...
And what are they gonna work out?
How many years is he gonna stay in that shithole?
What are they doing about it?
Dad says they're still negotiating.
Won't do shit, you know.
Doug's here. Doug, I'm sorry about not being able to return your calls last night, but since things heated up, General's kind of can't be hopping.
Colonel, don't lie to me. Are you guys planning something or not?
We're doing all we can.
Which is nothing, isn't it?
They're trying to talk to him, Doug. Trying to make him listen to reason. Other than that, we got nothing on the boards. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so am I.
Doug?
Hi, buddy. Listen, I heard what happened to your dad.
Yeah. Marty, I was wondering if you could slip me in.
Tell you what, there's someone doing here now, but he's running late. So why don't I load her up for you and you can take it till he gets here.
Thanks a lot.
Doc, just keep cool about this. It isn't the same as sneaking you in at night, okay?
Okay, buddy, I'm gonna set you up with some eggs.
Great.
Enemy squadron sighted.
Roger. All right, you bastards. Climbing to flight level 270. Have radar, knocking out to engage. Let's go, Mark.
This flight leader, do you read?
This is Bluebird, over.
Enemy approaching at flight level 20. Confirm.
Roger.
Going into mute again.
Good.
Something's muting this all the time.
Oh, believe it.
The dive to extreme. Pull it out, pull it out. Check your radar.
Hold on. Oh man. Marty, I don't believe those guys could have.
All that fancy maneuvering will do you no good if you don't watch what those two guys flying up your behind are gonna do to you.
I didn't see him. I couldn't.
You just watch the HUD. That's what it's there for. Try cutting out that music.
Sorry, Colonel. Afraid we used up all your time.
We'll catch you next week.
You got it. You keep your chin up, though.
It's not.
Something you want to ask me?
I just didn't know you were still in the Air Force.
I'm not.
So what, are you in the reserves now?
That's right.
So how come you're working as a mechanic?
Because fixing airplanes is something I like to do. Anything else you want to ask me?
Look, I wasn't trying to write a book. I was just curious, that's all.
Your dad's a strong man. He'll be okay.
You know him?
No, but let's say I know the type. That's the most important thing to know.
Yeah? Well, if more people were like him, he wouldn't be stuck over there.
Okay. We're going with the other ones. Airwolf. We gotta watch Airwolf. Wow, the salt in this is just really high. When I eat it in here, the salt skyrockets. When I eat it out there, it's not as bad. It's something weird. Here we go, Airwolf. Jan Michael Vincent. He's a lifelong smoker and drinker. And we're going to watch. He didn't talk a lot. He got angry. You know, it was a technology show with, you know, advanced helicopter. It's just the beginning. We're going to try to see if we can get the full episodes. It's about as good a resolution as we could find. Looks like it's an all in sort of. This one's in German. They say it's got full episodes, but it doesn't. They won't show it. It's too bad. All these lists, they always say it's the full episode, and it never is. So, can't find the full episodes. Here, we'll watch him. He was angry, never wanted to give an interview.
The rugged hills above the beaches of Catalina are tailor-made for adventurous youngsters and at least one overgrown kid. How did you get into this biking?
My dad had one, so I know. And my friends all started getting
I can't get any of the volume on here. It's going to blow up on the other channel.
You can go pretty fast on these things, huh?
Probably too fast. You tell him that may be his only chance.
Vincent has little time for play when he's shooting Airwolf, and the demands of weekly television are a new challenge for the actor, whose background is in film.
You know, they tell me what I do with television series is really, really different. It can be, acting's acting. This is helicopter hell, which Albert Johnson would never go home.
You really don't have a pistol like that.
I'm a poor horse.
Can't hear anything he's saying. Terrible audio.
Resulted in various scrapes with the law for Vincent. It's given him an image he'd like to see change.
Can't find any episodes of this show. It's on all the time growing up. USA Network, every day.
Do you think of yourself as someone who seeks out danger?
Can't find this show.
My dad told me, son, every 2 years, you're too close to death. You look better than riding 3,000 pounds for shields all over.
I can't find any episodes of this. So, it's too bad. Okay, so, Iron Eagle TV show. This isn't going to be a full episode either. Why watch it if you can't watch the TV show? All they want to do is the intro. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're actually going to watch the Hulu show. We're going to do the double search on Hulu.
This time she's gone too far. She has got to know she can't run this house. And she can't interfere with the way we raise our kids. And
we didn't even get to see Steve Urkel. The show's so good, you go watch other stuff. You know, it had really, really good. Okay, so let's look for Airwolf. Airwolf. It is not here. You got all these add-ons. You got to pay for stuff now. Top results, episodes. You don't have it. All right. So let's go to the next one, which I think they had. Oh, Iron Eagle. I thought there was an Iron Eagle television show, but I guess you can rent Iron Eagle at the video store. Yeah, they usually had Iron Eagle. So they don't have Iron Eagle either. So we will go to the show they have, which is Great American Hero. We have to see some of the beginning of that show. It's just, when you talk about a person, you know, who's trying to just, you know, do basic things, right? You don't always know whether something's going to work or not. It's sort of basically just like going to school. You know, are you going to know what's on the test or are you not? Right? Now, I thought we got a highlight of this show going into this. What happened to it? It said it was on Hulu, and now we don't have it. Okay, so we're going to exit out of this, and somehow we had it in the search. Do we have the search? Okay, so we will do the search. American Eagle TV show. And it's removed. Is it removed? Somehow it got removed. Oh no, here it is. The Greatest American Hero. We will watch some of it. IMDb, free with ads, more ways to watch. Pluto, Fossum. Let's do IMDb TV. The other one that I didn't get to watch a lot was Wonder Woman and the Incredible Hulk TV shows. Incredible Hulk had Lou Ferrigno and Carter. You know, Superwoman, not Superwoman. Wonder Woman had something.
Внимание, внимание, идем наверх 45 минут.
I can't ask you to postpone. You know the timetable. I need 24 hours. What good is the operation if security's been breached? It was your job to see that it wasn't. Ask them. Разрешите, мистер, 24 часа. Это товарищ Турин. Хорошо. Возможна угроза. Секретная операция.
Невозможно. Операция будет по программе 24 часов завтра вечером.
Понял, край передачи. You have until midnight tomorrow. Pickup will be scheduled. Want any help? No, I'll find a couple of those low foreheads the Americans breathe so well. I'll handle that security.
I just put out of my toolbox. Never went near it, Ma. Tell me about all the rest of that junk. Junk? Huh? See, I wore it yesterday. Terrific. I got one earring. What am I supposed to do with one earring? Rhonda, if you took it. I never went near it. I got home pretty late last night. Feeling your opinions for sure. Just watch it, kid. I'm just saying that maybe it fell off in the car or on the street or whatever. I don't know. It's my favorite pet. This outfit needs a little class, you know. Okay, babe. I gotta get to work. So what are you up to tonight? How you staying in or staying out? I've got some homework. Yeah. With what's his name? Tony? Homework. Class? Look, don't you do anything I don't want you to. Get yourself something to eat, okay, kid? I don't think there's nothing in the fridge. Well, I'll grab a hamburger later. Say, what about tomorrow we take in a movie, huh? Would you like that? I'm dying to see that thing with Elizabeth Taylor. Oh, boy. She really knows how to dress. I see it, kid.
Relax, Rose. We have a little talking to do.
I'm gonna get sick in a minute.
Okay, Jose, you got everything in here? Bring a toothbrush? I'm just gonna buy another one if you didn't.
I packed it. It's Mom.
What are you doing? It's only for the weekend, Rob.
Well, I think it's good the guy sees us mom. Just didn't expect so much enthusiasm.
He'll miss you. Hello, Ralph. Pam. How have you been?
Mom says they've got baby Mel at Marine Land, Dad.
Oh, hey, that's terrific, huh? How about that? Hello? Yes, she is. Hold on. It's your agent.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I told him what time I was speaking with Kevin. Yes, Jerry. Yes? I did. I did! I got a TV commercial? Oh, Jerry, that's great. Yes. Yes. Today? Jerry, I can't do it today. You know this is my weekend with Kevin. With Maitland's. No, Jerry, I can't do it.
It's okay, Mom.
Hold on just a minute. Now, Kevin, we've been talking about this all week. Now, I don't want to disappoint you. I'll get another TV commercial.
This is your first TV commercial, isn't it?
Oh, yes, after 1,000 cattle calls. But I'd have to be on the set at noon. Rotten timing. What do you think, Ralph?
Well, I don't know. I guess Pam and I could take Kevin to Marina. What do you say, Pam?
Of course, if that's okay with Kevin.
Sure, it's okay.
Oh, thanks, honey. Jerry, I'll just run by the house and get my makeup kit. Can you meet me there? Terrific. Disneyland tomorrow. How does that sound?
Great.
I hope you didn't have any special plans for the weekend.
Oh, no. I'm just gonna drive up the coast, you know.
Santa Barbara? Yes. Ah, the Mermaid Inn. Yes. Oh, you'll love it. Fireplace in every room, right on the water. Gee, I wonder if old Papa Joe still has that fish shanty. Darling place. Well, walk me out, sweetheart. See you tomorrow.
Don't forget your prune.
You did the right thing, Ralph. Only next time, let's not make it the Mermaid Inn, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Morning.
Morning.
How you doing, Hotshot?
I gotta tell you, everything worked out terrific. Halliwell got time off. Kane did too. Janesta promoted this little cabin right on the river. I don't know how long it's been since I've been fishing.
Got to see this woman in action, Bill. Doesn't know the meaning of straight. It's always got to be some kind of game.
Right, the X.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Okay. Counselor, you want to come along? Because we've got to get going.
Bill, what's going on?
It's a routine check. The Bureau runs every year on the bad guys keep the addresses current. Ordinarily, it's a 4-day yawn, but with Ralph in a suit, 6 hours, tops. I show him a picture, he autographs in on a guy, he's either home, or he's in, or he's out, or he's not there. And wham zam, I'm pulling in steelhead, right, Ralph? Please.
Oh, no.
Don't tell me you forgot.
Is that today, Bill? I got Kevin.
I'm ready. So am I.
Bill, you said 6 hours. Do you think if we pushed, we could make that 3?
Well, sure.
Ralph.
Pam, why don't you guys go ahead and see a couple shows, and I'll join you at the Japanese Gardens for lunch. Pam, I promise. What do you want me to do?
All right, all right. We'll meet you at the Japanese Gardens about 1 o'clock. Now, if you can't make it, will you call?
Yeah.
Come on, Kevin.
Still got the loose end of the clothes.
What's silly?
Sharp kid, Ralph.
Go on, you two run along. I'll join you for lunch.
Miss you.
Miss you too.
It is a far, far better thing he does, Counselor.
Go on, big fella. Bye-bye.
Great kid, Ralph. Dynamite potential. He's starting to like me, I can tell.
He's hot.
Right.
Okay, that does it. You're pulling in quite a crowd this morning, Ralph. Make it short.
My mother didn't come home last night. She didn't call or nothing. And this morning I find a car outside and the key sticking right through the door. Something's happened to Mr. Haley. I really think so.
Did you check at the cocktail lounge where she works?
Are you kidding? She'd kill me. See, the guy who owns the joint, Maddie, he knows she's got a kid, but we're back. I think she told him I'm like 10 years old or something.
Come on, Ralph.
She always by the way.
What? Ralph? What?
You got the camera.
What? Did you check with the police?
Yeah, I called the cops. They said they can't do anything for 24 hours. What am I going to do, Mr. Hamlin? What am I going to do?
All right. Rhonda, why don't you go home? I will check at the lounge, and I'll get back to you later, all right?
Okay, thanks, Mr. Hanley. Thanks.
Don't worry, we'll find it. Bill, we gotta stop over to the lounge. Randolph Avenue. Just take 5 minutes.
Well, if it's a lounge, it's not going to be open at this hour. We can hit a couple of addresses, maybe 10 or 12. Where are you going now?
I forgot the oud saying.
Anytime you need me, you don't have to fear. You don't have to worry, because I will be there. Coming to your rescue, flying to your side. Oh, when your heart is broken, when you're having time. Anytime you need me, anytime you call. Oh, anytime you need me, oh, anytime at all. Anytime you need me, oh, anytime you need me, oh, anytime you need me, anytime you need me, oh, anytime you need me, anytime you need me, anytime you need me.
Yeah. Yeah, Belinda Fraser. This her? Yeah.
She's a security risk? What does she do?
Goldman International Pictures, contract player, 1974 observed at cocktail party in conversation with Jimmy the Dipper Fontaine.
1974, she talks to some hood at a cocktail party and she's on the Bureau's list ever since?
Yeah, it seems kind of sketchy, doesn't it? Well, she's on the list, so we check her out. Okay, do you think? She's second apartment in from the right, second floor. Oh. Don't tell me. We don't get 2 no-shows in a row.
No. She's home, I think. It's hard to tell. She's got something all over her face and she's wearing a mask. Mask? Black. You know? Keep the light out. She's asleep, Bill. Boy, I hate this. I hate it. I feel like a peeping Tom.
Ralph, you're not a peeping Tom. You're a peeping Fed. You ought to be proud. You're doing your country's business. Okay, next up.
Next stop is the lounge. I promised Ron I would call.
Let's go, Joe.
Are all the security risks that we're checking out as flaky as this one? That first guy, the Frederick Walters we went by, wasn't home. What did he do?
Well, he was observed going to the Bolshoi Ballet.
What?
Well, he went to all the performances they gave when they were in the city, all 10 performances.
You know, the more you tell me about the inner workings of the Bureau, the more appalled I get. This government actually has a guy under surveillance because he went to the ballet?
Well, Ralph, there is a red spy network in this country. We're almost positive. Oh, look, we're not going to waste a lot of time with this mother thing, are we? Plus, we got Crown to cover.
It'll only take a couple of minutes. I'm sure there's a very logical explanation for Mrs. Harris's disappearance.
She's out. That's where she is. O-U-T, out. Fired.
Look, I got a Friday night crowd here. And one lousy waitress. She don't even bother to call. So I end up working the bar, the cash register, half the tables. I own the joint. And I'm hopping drinks like some bimbo. That's it. That's the end of the line for Rosita Rose. And you can tell her I said so.
That's the problem, Manny. We can't because we don't know where she is. We were hoping that you would help us.
A little girl is very worried.
You see this? I'm not even open yet, and 2 gorillas plow in here and they trash me. Now I got that to thank her for too. But they're looking for some letter they said she left here. They make me open the safe. Now there ain't no letter, which I already told them. So they beat on me some more. Probably ought to see a doctor.
Maybe you ought to see the police.
She's obviously in trouble, Bill. We should do something.
Come on, Ralph. She's not home. She's not here. Where would you suggest we start looking?
Well, you tell me.
You could start over at Technotron.
A cocktail waitress at Technotron? They make component parts for weapon systems. What does she do there? Stuff the olives?
No, she's got a part-time gig as a file clerk. When they find out she don't know the alphabet.
Did you tell these guys that came in here about Technotron?
They already knew.
Bill, I just have a rocky feeling about this whole thing. Whoever those guys were, they did a real number on Manny. If they have Rose, she is definitely in trouble, Bill.
Okay, as long as you drag us all the way over here. Can we please do this by the book? Case before ink. Turn on your thing. Can you see anything inside?
There's a couple of guys on the 3rd floor. They are breaking in. You got one of the guards.
Let's move, kid.
Never make it in time, Bill.
All right, I'm too tired to continue this post. I keep getting sick, or I think I'm getting sick. Anyway, that's just a regular guy putting on his pants. Doesn't know whether he's going to be able to be a superhero or not. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.